Hey, SEC stuff. It is Georgia and Molly, and we are doing a new series called Unmuted with Georgia, aka me. We have no idea how this is going to go. We don't know what we're going to talk about, but you're here, we're here, and it's going to be fun, in my opinion. I'm all dressed up because I'm going on a date tonight.
Pop off.
Did you know that this, if you do it with your middle finger, this means tea in sign language? She's so tea.
Oh, is that what that means? Is that
Yeah.
why kids do this?
I do this because I can't snap. Nothing.
Huh.
Nothing. So when people started doing this, I was like, yes, something I can do because snapping's just not my forte. Like I always was scared to go to slam poetry and be in there and like everyone start clapping and me be like,
Yeah, when they're snapping. Yeah.
yeah, not happening. Yesterday was crazy. Also, James Franklin just got fired.
Do you feel like he deserves that?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me why you think he deserved that.
because he's a choker. And like
Okay.
if I was a Penn State fan, I was like, look, be like, you can't keep letting people like these bad teams shove stuff down your throat because you choke every time. And it's so bad. Um,
Who do you think they should hire?
I have no idea. Literally no idea. But I think this is like the woman of like I feel bad. Like I don't think like then you start to think of it as like a workplace where like if you're bad at your job, you should get fired, definitely.
Mhm.
But then you feel bad because you're on this like huge stage.
Mhm.
Everyone's like, fire him, fire him. Like I'd be so sad.
I mean, I feel like he probably saw it coming.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like,
Just
I'm
like
sure it
Billy
wasn't.
Napier. Yeah,
Yeah,
like Billy knows he's getting fired.
like, I think they know because there's probably, like, even legally, like, there has to be so many conversations had before
Yeah.
you fire someone, so I'm assuming he had a feeling it was coming. I don't like when they fire coaches mid-season. That's what I don't
Me
like.
either.
'Cause, like,
But
it's just mix up the whole team and sometimes not in the best way. Because then you rehire someone and then you're just trying to figure out the rest of the season together with a new head coach, and that is just not a good time to do that. I think maybe, like,
I
maybe
think that it's just the thought of, okay, well, the rest of our season is fucked anyways,
Mhm.
so might as well fuck it up more.
Yeah.
Um, Emma, I really hope you add that "ee" sound and not the bleep sound. I'm looking for the dolphins. But yeah, like other people that should be fired, Billy Napier.
Yeah.
I think Mark Stoops should be fired. I think Kentucky could have a good football team if they get rid of Mark Stoops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of people that are the referees and Auburn. I'm an Alabama fan through and through. I'd never like to advocate for Auburn, but these referees hate them.
Mhm.
Just like on live television,
Mm.
just like we're gonna screw y'all over every single game
Yeah.
and we don't care. It's crazy.
Do you think that there's a direct correlation between dating and college football?
Yes, I don't wanna date a boy if he doesn't like football.
Like, football in general or, like, college football?
Um, I would prefer him to like college football, but then part of me is like, okay, if he doesn't like college football, at least I can kind of try to make him cheer for my team. But I will say there is something fun and erotic about being with someone who hates your team. I dated an Ohio State fan. Worst fan base ever, worst team, hate them. But when I tell you the banter was on 100% all the time.
Yeah.
And it was so fun to
Yeah.
just hate each other's teams.
Yeah.
Then you start thinking about kids, and you're like, "Well, there's no way I'm letting my kid cheer for your team."
Yeah, and then it becomes, like, who is the favorite parent? Because, like, the kids are obviously just gonna root for whoever, like, the favorite parent is.
And obviously, I'm going to be the favorite parent, like, no matter who I end up with.
Would you date a referee?
Probably no.
Okay.
I've been screaming at refs too long for in my life to date a referee. I'd be like, "You suck." I actually talked to a referee, but it was for, MLS, for
Mm,
their referee, for Atlanta United games.
mm.
And even though, like, soccer isn't my biggest sport, I still was like, it just can't. Like, 1, I don't like for people to tell me what to do. So for for referees to tell them what to do, don't like that. But
I think the soccer referees are different too because they have cards. Like,
yeah,
they pull out, like, a yellow card, a red card, or whatever cards,
yeah.
and I think that's just, like, not something I'm used to, so I don't think that would
And
work.
then, like, what if you're dating a referee and they, like, throw a yellow flag at you? Flag on the play. That'd be iconic.
I've been an advocate of this for years for any single friend of mine to, like, bring a flag to a first date, and anytime they say something weird, like, wave a red flag. Like, I think yeah, it's educational
Maybe I'll
for
do that tonight. I don't have a red flag, but I have red underwear.
you shouldn't do that.
Flag on the play, and he's like, "Is that a thong?"
You should not. You
It's a
should not
flag.
be doing that.
Um, Also, did you going to the NFL side of things, did you see, Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart, like, killing
No.
it? Also, they're, like, the biggest advocates for CTE, like, they are the poster childs. I feel like they don't communicate with words, they're just like, "Ooh, football, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love football."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kinda like when you listen to, like, Rob Gronkowski talk. I'm like, I don't like, what
They're
language
not
is
gonna know English in a few years. They just and I saw a video of Cam in, college just banging his head against a brick wall.
they're just not right in the head. There's
No.
just and I think that's a
I'm
lot of men.
so glad they're playing well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm so glad they're playing well for their team, that's great, but their brain damage is gonna be on 100%.
No, 100%. It's like, it's not good. It's not good.
Girls, do not date them. That is a warning right there.
I don't think you could pay me to date a professional athlete at this point in my life. Like, I don't when I was younger, I would have died to marry, like, an NFL player because I loved football. Now I would be like, "Oh, yeah, you literally I don't think you could pay me to like, to date one." Maybe one that, like, played in their past life, like, I don't know, maybe somebody older that's, like, retired and does charity work now, I don't know, but, like, I definitely could not date somebody that actually plays.
Yeah. Speaking of older, I got asked out by this 50-year-old, um, the other night.
Mhm.
Granted, if y'all don't know, I live in Atlanta. So, I like to go out, so I go out, and usually I go out with my, like, really, really hot friend. So people talk to her, I love to watch people talk to her. I love to walk in a room with a really hot girl and just, like, watch all the people be like, it's so entertaining, like, jaw-dropping, and I just love it. Well, this guy, I was like, "This guy's looking at me. Awkward." And I was like, "I think this guy's looking at me." And I was like, "But he could be looking at you." So she walked away. She's like, "We're gonna find out." So he walks up, he's talking to me. He's super nice, super cool. He used to play football. I guess I just, I got a type. I love big, strong men, but who doesn't?
I mean, they have to be taller for sure. I need, like a man with arms. Like, I need, like
I want you to look like you could squeeze my head like a watermelon and make it pop. Have you ever seen that video of that girl that pops the watermelon with her thighs?
yeah.
I want men to be able to do that with their biceps to my head. Not literally, but I want it to look like they could. Like,
That's fair.
yeah, like that's my mandatory thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
just
a lot of girls are like, "Oh, I want my man taller than me," which is fine.
yeah.
Um,
I think that's a need. I think it's like no offense to the short kings out there, I don't
I don't have a problem if a man is maybe an inch taller than me.
mm,
Um, that doesn't bother me. So I'm 5'6". So if a man's 5'7", that's fine. If he's
mm.
like, which is like that's fine. Like I know most girls don't. As long as you're a little bit taller than me, don't care. If you're hot, you're hot. But I like my men to look like Goliath.
Yeah, but you wear a lot of heels.
I do wear a lot of heels, so they have to be comfortable with that. If you're not comfortable with being shorter than me, because I don't care, I'll look down on you. Let me hold you, little baby. Bert, my baby.
I love that I know what this means now.
I know, you're so happy, aren't you?
Yeah. Um, yeah, like, what are your prerequisites for a date? Like, how do you decide who you're going on a date with?
You know, I'll date anyone.
Don't say that.
I'll go on a date with anyone
Okay.
because I think that when you get in your head about your ideal type, you limit yourself so much.
Mhm. Right, but there has to be a standard, so where's the standard?
As long as I think you're cute, that's fine.
Hmm,
Um, I'm not gonna go on a date with someone that I think is ugly to convince myself that they're not ugly.
right.
Because I think there should be some attraction, but if you don't look like you can crush my head like a watermelon, that's okay, as long as you're still cute.
Okay, but, like, all of that, they're physically all there, but they don't have a job, they live with their parents, they're not doing anything with their life, like, you have to drive them places, like
I've been there, I wouldn't do that now, but, like, I've done that in the past, which is horrible.
Mhm,
I feel like everyone you date at the age of 19 is a demon. I tell
mhm.
girls if, like, they could just lock themselves in their room for their whole year of being 19, because you only date demons when you're 19. So, like, when I was 19, driving guy around, no job, being cheated on, not caring, buying his stuff, cleaning his house. Um, so I'm like, I've been there, but my thing is you don't know that until you go on a first date.
I mean, you don't ask those questions before you go on a first date? You don't
I don't
like,
think
"Oh,
you
what do you
should.
do for a living?" Like,
Maybe
what
a little bit, but
Yeah,
maybe
like,
not.
there has to be some banter with somebody before you go on a date, right?
I think so, but at the same time, I don't like there to be. I've decided, like, this is the first guy that I'm going on a date with tonight, that which is honestly kinda sad. I'm 26, and this is the first time that a guy has said, "Let's go on a date," picked where we were going, made reservations, and asked if he could pick me up, which I should be what is like, that's what dating is, like, that's what it should be, and it's my first time in 26 years that a guy has done that, and that's my fault because I didn't set the standards for that. Like, usually it's, "Oh, let's chill at the house. Let's Netflix."
No.
Like, I'm so over that. It never goes anywhere good.
Yeah. It's also, like, I just yeah, it's not
It's dangerous. You don't want
yeah,
men in your apartment.
no,
If I
no,
can give one girl advice, do not let men in your apartment. You
ever.
might think that you have control in your own apartment, you do not.
No. No, no, I actually feel, like, less safe in my own space than I would in someone else's. So I
Yeah,
think at least if you were in someone else's, you have the, like like, deciding factor of leaving at any
yeah,
point if you're uncomfortable, whereas getting somebody out of your house is much more difficult to be like,
yeah,
"Yeah,
you
you
gotta, like, push them out. If they don't wanna leave, they're not gonna leave.
yeah, it's easier to be like, "I have to go," or
Mhm.
something happened, like, whatever. Um, yeah. So what are you guys doing tonight? Are you just going to dinner?
We're going to dinner, and then we're going to a Halloween pop-up bar.
Fun.
I know, which is great because you know I love Halloween.
Yeah.
Speaking
And,
of, what are you being for Halloween? I know you're not as
um,
big on Halloween as I am, but
no, I like Halloween. I think I'm actually just gonna stay home and pass out candy, though, this year. I think I'm gonna chill
oh,
'cause
yeah,
there's a lot of kids in my neighborhood, so I think I'm just gonna, like, pop a chair out in the front lawn and, like, maybe have a glass of wine and, like, see all the little kids.
yeah,
I don't know, I might wear a little costume.
yeah.
Um, I don't know, I haven't decided, I haven't even thought about it, if I'm being honest. I was just thinking on my way home from church this morning, I should hand out candy because I was seeing all the decorations in the neighborhood, and I was like, I didn't get to do that last year because I was working on Halloween, so I'm like, "Oh, maybe I should do that this year." What are you doing for Halloween since it's your Christmas?
Yeah, it definitely is my Christmas. Well, my friend down here, her birthday is that weekend. She was gonna throw a birthday party, and then we were like, you got to buy decorations, food, like everything. And then she looked at the guest list and she was like, there's way too many men versus women ratio. Like, I don't like that. So it's Atlanta. There's going to be tons of things going on. So we're going to a event at a club. I'm going to be the tooth fairy that has stolen a bunch of teeth. Um, I was looking on Etsy and I got a tooth necklace, but the
Oh,
first tooth necklace I found was like really expensive and it was real human teeth.
are we sure?
That's what it said.
Hmm.
And I was like, "Where did you get the teeth? Whose teeth? And will I be haunted if I wear this necklace?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it was like a Etsy witch.
Yeah.
So I went with a different tooth necklace. It actually just got here too. I'm really excited.
Lovely.
Um, so yeah, I have like a tooth necklace, tooth earrings. I'm gonna douse myself in blood.
Love.
I'm gonna make a necklace with like pliers where I've been ripping teeth out with pliers.
Mhm.
And then the next night, because it's Halloween weekend, which is really exciting because
Yeah.
Halloween's on a Friday. Then the next night, I'm gonna be Betty Boop.
Love.
Yes, so excited for that. So I'm gonna be Betty Boop the next night. And then if I have enough energy to go out on Sunday night, I might just do something basic like a referee or something.
We spent Halloween, together a few years ago.
I know. I was just thinking about that when I was looking for costumes. I was like, I miss Molly.
No, I was a hockey player that year.
You're a hockey player. Yeah, I was Holly Golightly from Breakfast and Tiffany's, and we
Yeah,
went to that cool club.
and only one person really knew who you were.
I know. And you
Yeah,
know what? That's what's wrong with America. People
yeah.
have not watched classic cinema.
Well, and then
That's what's wrong.
no one wanted to dance. It was, like, really boring. It was
I
like,
tell people all the time, like, when I'm asking about like, when I'm talking about partying and, like, going to clubs, and I'm like, "The worst place ever." Like, obviously, I had tons of fun because it was me and you, and we're gonna have fun wherever we go. But I was like, "Why are these bitches standing on platforms and not shaking their ass? They're just taking pictures."
yeah, and they're all, like, really fit, good-looking people.
They're
Like,
beautiful. They should be. If I looked like that, I would never stop shaking my ass.
yeah,
I
it
would
was
go down the street dancing.
I think I thought I was walking around Victoria's Secret with all the angels. I was like, "What is happening?" Like,
They
there's so
were
many beautiful girls.
beautiful. But
I
that's the thing, they don't wanna look ugly, and they don't want anyone to perceive them in a way that they can't control.
Yeah, I mean, standing around a club playing on your phone, though, doesn't that's not very fun to
No,
me.
that's not fun at all.
Granted, I don't club, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't tell you how I could club, because other than I just wanna, like, woo, have some fun.
that's
Uh,
basically me, like, I don't go out to, like, snort cocaine and drop Molly and
I
be
don't even I don't even
insane.
drink anymore at this point.
I don't even drink either, like, I literally drink water at the club, and I just dance the whole time, and it's great because 'cause I'm literally the best DD ever.
Yeah,
'Cause everyone can count on me to drive home because I'm like, "Yeah, I wanna go out to dance, and that's about it." But
yeah.
also it gets weird when, like, guys are like, "Can I buy you a drink?" And I'm like, Get me a glass of water."
You can get me a free drink, actually. It's
You My drinks are free.
or a Diet Coke. Thanks,
I
buddy.
am the cheapest date ever.
Yeah, and who needs to spend $25 on a drink?
They're crazy.
No, it's insane. Yesterday, I went to watch the Texas Longhorns game at a Texas Ex's, like, event, and I had 2 drinks and, like, lunch, and it was $82. Yeah,
That's insane.
it's
Well,
nuts.
that's like I've been trying to not even buy groceries. Like, I have just a bunch of frozen food, like Tyson chicken heat up.
I thought you meant, like, I have frozen salmon that I eat, like, I'll thaw out and I'll, like, grill.
No, I'm getting the cheapest possible things that I can possibly find.
Mm,
And is that good for you? No. Am I ever gonna lose weight? If you know me, I'm in a perpetual state of trying to lose weight and hating how I look. Um, and it's just like being healthy is so expensive.
I think it depends on where you're shopping, but yeah.
Yeah. But then, like, I go to Aldi's and I can buy cheaper stuff, but then
Mhm.
it goes bad because 'cause I'm just one person, I can't eat it that fast.
You have to be really intentional about your stuff, because I some stuff will go bad, but I also am really strict on, like, I'm not gonna eat anything else except 1 meal prep. Like, so it's not expensive. It's $2 per meal instead of $20 per meal eating out. Um, but you have to be really, really, really disciplined about, like, "Okay, I can eat the same thing over and over. It's gonna be fine." I get it. There are people who don't wanna eat sweet potato protein bowls every day. Like, that's fine, but it's really expensive to not eat that way, and the cheapest way, especially when you're going through, like, a frugal time, like, whenever I was paying off credit card debt, I was eating, like, the same thing over and over. I would literally get, like, a pound of ground beef and make, like, I would either make baked zucchini pasta, or I would make taco bowls, and that was all sweet potatoes and taco meat was, like, all I would eat, and, like, some.
Yeah, I definitely should just start doing that.
But it is tough, because by, like, the 3rd or 4th day, you're like, "Alright, I never wanna have a sweet potato taco bowl again in my life."
Yeah. My
Yeah,
main goal is just to find someone that will just pay for my life. Um,
you're on the right track.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Um, but also I don't want that because I hate for people to give me things. Like, it's such a weird feeling. I don't like to feel like charity, you know what I mean?
Transactional at that point.
It does feel very transactional, and I'm like, I don't wanna feel obligated to you because you
Yeah.
paid my rent. I don't
Mhm.
know how girls do that. They're like, "Well, he decided to pay my rent. Well, now I feel like I'm married to him and I gotta do whatever he says."
Yeah. You're like, "Wait, what?"
Um,
Oh,
and
goodness.
especially, like, in Atlanta where there are a lot of rich people, and there's also a lot of rich men that know that there are women that will do whatever they want because here's rent money, here's this, here's that. Um, and I just can't do it. I can't get myself to do it.
Maybe for some, like, free Falcons tickets,
Yeah,
or, like, Hawks, or the SEC championship or Peach Bowl.
you might be onto something. You might be onto something. Don't pay my rent, but give me free experiences.
Yeah, I think that's what matters. I don't think I would ever feel correct letting somebody pay my rent unless I was married, but
Yeah, no, me either. Even, like, if it was my boyfriend, I'd feel weird. I'd feel obligated to never break up with him.
my ex did offer at one point to pay my rent, and I said no.
And that's where it gets like, you think of, like, even historically, when women could not have their own bank accounts, and
Mhm.
it's like, "Oh, well, why did you stay with your abusive husband in the '50s?" Well, I had no choice. What was I gonna do?
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I'm married, it's over for you, buddy, or
And that's great. Like, I believe in joint bank accounts, whatever. But
Yeah.
now if you get abusive and we get divorced, I'm getting half.
Yeah. Yeah, when I get married, I don't think I'm ever gonna pay rent or a mortgage ever. Like, I won't even know how much it is. Like, I'm like, "No, I don't do that. That's somebody else's job." I will work and, like, sure, fund the joint bank account, but I just the management of that, I don't wanna be in charge of. Like, I already wanna hire somebody else to manage finances, because it's like, I don't it's annoying to sit down and spreadsheet every month a budget. Do I want to have budget police telling me what I can and can't spend? That doesn't sound fun, but you know, it's better than figuring it out myself, because that makes me sad. I would rather somebody be like, "No, you only have $200 for the whole week to spend." And I'd be like, "Okay, cool, I can make that work." But when you have to figure it out,
My goal is to just have someone that says, "Do whatever you want, babe. Buy
mm,
whatever you want."
if they're wealthy enough, I love that idea. Yeah,
That is my main goal.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then, like, he'll be like, "Oh, you wanna go to Italy for the weekend with Molly? Go ahead.
Enjoy, girl.
Enjoy."
Pop
He
off.
sounds really gay. I don't know why I'm doing that. Go ahead, girl. You
Maybe
know, it would be like me to be in a lavender marriage, though.
you could be.
If anyone could do it, it would be me.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Yeah, like, I definitely could be in a lavender marriage.
Yeah, I could see
My
it.
best friend one of my best friends wasn't married already, because he is in a lavender. he's married to a woman, but, like, if he wasn't, I'd marry him.
Is he in a lavender marriage?
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
Legally married.
That's wild.
Really wild. When they told me, I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, we just decided." I was like, "But what do you mean?"
My friend has a friend whom I've met a couple times, and I'm like, "No, it's a lavender marriage," and she just keeps saying, "No, no, no, they're really married, they're really married." I'm like, "I don't know if you've met him, but, like, it's a lavender marriage for sure."
There's a lot of those in the church.
Mm. Which
Mm.
church?
Not my church, but, like, Southern Baptist churches, there's some men that you just are very suspicious of.
I think most men are.
I do too, and I wish they would just come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Live the truth, buddy. Nobody cares.
Some people care.
Nobody should care. You know, like,
I think
no
that's why they're closeted is because people do care.
people do care. Yeah, okay, I take that back, but nobody should care. Like,
Fair enough,
that's not affecting me. Who cares?
fair enough.
Um, yeah, I mean, life is crazy, and you should just be crazy too. That's what I live by. Just do it. Nike is my motivation. Anytime I'm like, "Should I do it?" I just look at Nike and they're like, "Just do it."
Please
And
don't.
that's why I get in the predicaments I do.
Please don't do that. Don't actually take legal advice from Georgia.
Oh, yeah, never take legal advice from me. Take all of my advice with a grain of salt, but then remember Nike and just do it.
All right, Georgia.
Well, that was our first episode. We don't know what this is. We will see. Let us know what y'all want to hear us talk about. If you want more sports takes, if you want just more stories about what life is going on with us. We live in big cities, so there's tons of drama when you look outside. And
Oh,
we'll see you next time.